Flu season is something that everyone's aware of. You may be enjoying your day and then you get headaches, fatigue, or a sore throat. Then most likely the days after you wake up with a runny nose, cough, or fever. You may feel really sick and uncomfortable, but you remind yourself like, oh, it's just the flu. But what if your flu is actually something else like EBV? Keep in mind, flu-like symptoms don't always mean that you have EBV. This isn't like Google telling you you're gonna die soon after you search your symptoms. I'm just bringing up the fact that there's a lack of awareness regarding EBV because the symptoms are so similar to the flu. Don't know what EBV is? Perfect. You will after this video. EBV is fairly easy to get. Let me give you an example. Say two people are at a party. Person A shares a drink with person B. Person A is carrying EBV and it lingered on the cup, which means it passed it on to person B. Clueless person B later on thinks that it's just the flu. After person B finally goes to the doctor, they find out their flu is actually EBV.
So how does someone get EBV? EBV is transferred through bodily fluids, like saliva or even blood. It can be transferred through objects, like toothbrushes or water glasses. As long as the object an infected person touches stays moist, the virus lives on and can be passed on. EBV can enter the cell by invading epithelial cells or B cells. We'll begin with epithelial cell invasion. The virus enters the cell by interacting with cell integrins and fusing its viral envelope with the cell membrane. Once it fuses in, the viral capsid falls off and the genome is brought to the nucleus to be copied. EBV invades B cells by also binding to a receptor and fusing with the cell membrane. Infection of epithelial cells usually always results in lytic replication. That is, the virus enters the cell and uses viral DNA polymerase to replicate its own genome. Then it bursts forth and continues onwards to infect other ones. Infection of B cells doesn't always lead to lytic replication. Occasionally the virus can lay latent and nearly undetectable. These cells are called lymphoblastoid cell lines. They can be suddenly activated to undergo lytic replication, but it's not known what triggers this.
Why is knowing about the EBV virus important? EBV is one of the most common viruses in the world, as about 90% of adults are infected. And even though such a large amount of the human population carries the virus, there is no known cure or vaccination against it. This may sound scary, but the truth is that most people are infected during their childhood, usually through their mothers, and show no noticeable symptoms. Those who are infected in the later years of their lives have much higher chances of developing symptoms and of getting mononucleosis, which can take 4 to 6 weeks to even appear. Some of the most common symptoms of EBV are common to those of the flu and include fever, fatigue, sore throat, rash, weakness, and swollen glands, and lack of appetite. And even after the symptoms are gone, the virus has not. Why should we care about EBV if it's just like the flu? Because EBV is not just like the flu, as some of its side effects can be deadly. It can lead to cancer, autoimmune diseases, and transplant complications.
Now we have all the facts together about the sleeping virus EBV. It has no vaccination or cure, and it lies dormant in a person undetectable to physical symptoms. Do you have it? And if so, what do you do now? The best way to combat EBV is to simply be aware, so you can prevent the spread. So next time when you feel extreme or prolonged flu symptoms, remember to ask to be tested for EBV and/or mono. It doesn't hurt to be cautious. So do your part and get tested because preparedness comes from awareness.